spirit of linebacker Sam Mills lives on in 2 words. And the sounding of the drum reminds every Panther to keep counting as they get ready for a fight here at Charlotte's Bank of America Stadium. Today, a good one in store here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Carolina Panthers. Cam Little out for the opening kick. And we're off and running from Charlotte. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. And they're brought out by someone still trying to live up to that #1 pick status from the 2023 draft. Now in his 3rd season from the University of Alabama, it's Bryce Young.
What a tumultuous start to Bryce Young's career. The former #1 pick has about seen it all, Kate, in the NFL. And it's not how you start, it's how you finish. At least that's what he and the Carolina Panthers got to believe, because the finish to last season was his best football yet.
This drive will begin with Hubbard. And a modest start to our game. Couple yards on the first play. Here comes 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Hubbard again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there. That leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That ball is out. Young lost it. But I believe someone on the Panthers made it to the loose football first. They're hanging on to it.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Panthers going to turn to Sam Martin to punt this one away. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. So here are the Jaguars taking over for the first time on offense. They're brought out by the 5th-year man out of Clemson. Hard to believe it's year 5, isn't it, Brock? Former #1 overall pick, Trevor Lawrence.
The promise and the potential, well, they've been with Lawrence his whole football life. From high school at Georgia to stardom at Clemson, and even a playoff run in Jacksonville. It's just consistency. Week in and week out will be the next step for Trevor in his career.
And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Off the play action, it's Lawrence. Finds him over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
1st down, Jaguars.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Trying it right side with Etienne. Takes out a one-stop. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10.
Decent 24.
They go right back to Etienne. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of one. All right, still scoreless through one quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. We're back for the start of the second quarter. Jaguars have the ball and a chance at 6. Lawrence working from the gun. Has it in close. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Well, nothing very fancy about that. That's just a textbook curl route. I think they were running curl routes last century, and it's a play that works a high percentage of the time then, just like it did now.
Looking for an open man, and he carries it in for the touchdown. The Jaguars get the game's first points here in the second. Trevor Lawrence with the touchdown.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with their brains and their processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down, and he just put on a show.
Cam Little to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest.
Panthers nothing. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Fielded at the 7. This makes it up to the 25. Now for the second time, we take a look at this Panther offense. Still in search of their first points as we work our way through the middle of this game. The score 7-0. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Young on the play action. That's Cox, hits the Arizona rookie. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And ball is out. Young lost it. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And this one, not surprisingly, Brock, a loss of yards as they had to scramble to even get that football back.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at the vault. The Panthers at a deficit. So they keep the football, but now they face 2nd and long.
Set. 45. White. Ready.
Young working from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give the quarterback a chance.
He's running for it. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
That's good for a Carolina Panther.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Blue check. Ready.
Hubbard. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first.
7-yard line.
They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Second and goal coming up from the 7.
Ready, ready. Blue, set.
It's Hubbard again. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult fourth down decision.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Carolina! The Panthers earn the chance to tie it before halftime.
Touchdown, Panthers.
Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Matthew Wright for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Parker Washington with the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. Second drive coming up for the Jacksonville offense. And with all their timeouts remaining, Brock, they may be able to put a little something together here before halftime. The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it's going to be second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, that's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Once again here, 2nd and 10. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Connection made, Travis Etienne. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's a Jaguar first down.
That's pretty impressive, Kate. I mean, to have the awareness, the body control to not just secure the ball, but to keep both feet down on the sideline.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Escapes the pocket, and they take this in for the score. The Jaguars take the lead just before halftime. Trevor Lawrence with the touchdown.
With that score, this is now a time where this defense is going to get on that sideline, look at each other and say, hey, we got to play this quarterback a whole lot more honest because he is doing damage with his legs.
On is Little for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jaguars break that tie and now lead by 7.
Panthers 7. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25.
On the return, the Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. So a 1-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hanson. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hanson and our great crew here in the Orlando studios set for an abridged version of the halftime report. This game, to this point, a little slow to begin with, but in the second quarter, the offenses started finding their way. We hope we're set for a great second half, so let's get back out to the stadium and rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. Right, ready to send this one away.
To kick off for Carolina.
Return coming from the 6. Making some progress here. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. Here come the Jaguars, taking the field on offense to start the third. And that lead they've got, Brock, they are never going to have to worry about losing it if they keep scoring every time they touch this football.
Is that how it works?
It surprisingly is. You know, if you have the lead and you don't lose it, you win.
And that type of start, well, you wanted all 17 games of a season, but you're lucky to get it more than once.
The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. Here's ETN to begin the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Hey, Lion! Darn, they're trying to touch. Here we go.
Now Lawrence. Completed over the middle. And he needed a little more room to reach that line. The stop is made in time. That brings up 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard.
Red on red.
They're going to try with ETN. And he's going to be blocked down after reaching the 43. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on 4th down, and they move those chains.
And a Jaguar 1st down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. ETN again. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Trayvon Merrick there for the stop.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in the phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
First down, Jaguars.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. On play action now, Lawrence bails out of the pocket quick. He's keeping it, and he gets this forward to the 19. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Jaguars football with a slight lead. Just got to hang on to it for one final quarter. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Hey, run. Hey, Skol.
Now again to ETN running right. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Forced out to his right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that 1st down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the 1st down.
He'll give this up the middle to ETN. And they'll have a pickup of 3, which is good enough to make it 1st and goal. Offense in the hurry up here.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
And they're going to throw. No spike. Trying to catch him off guard. The throw is caught.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Out of the gun, a give to ETN. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Red on red. Hey, James, touch.
ETN again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game.
It's now 4th and goal.
Cam Little now in a high-pressure spot. This just 21 yards down the pipe. Little knocks it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. Carolina about set to go once again offensively.
At their own 23-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 60,
They send the tight end in motion.
ready?
It's Young. The throw here on 1st. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
It's made by Chuba Hubbard. Pop behind the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up.
Tackled back at the 26-yard line.
Now to throw. He's got time here. Trying to push it deep downfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Yellow, 43.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on fourth down. Throw left side, complete. And he's taken down with some quality yardage on that play. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line.
That's good for a Carolina Panther.
Here's Young again. Oh no, he lost control of another one. And they jump on top of it. Ooh, a clutch recovery to clean up the mistake this late in the game. Still their football, but need to make some progress here. And this is second and long. Out of the gun, Young. Bit of desperation on this deep shot. That's grabbed inside the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers making a 4-point game here in the fourth. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
That one splits the uprights. And the Panthers cut it to a field goal game. So they're going to line up for the onside kick that may just decide this game. Just over a minute to play. And this is covered by the Jaguars. Trying to fight free, he can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout. The Jacksonville offense back on the field now. They're headed out now defending not a 2-score lead, just a field goal advantage here. So wondering, Brock, is that going to affect how they approach a chance at closing this one out?
No, I don't think there's any question about it. Yeah, I think if it's a 2-score game, it's run, 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 take every second off and punt that ball. Not now. Now you've got to get to the plays that you trust and believe in the most.
Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on first down. The Jaguars kneeling out the rest of this victory. Back into that favorite formation they go, Brock, forcing those guys to burn the timeout. With the win in hands, they'll take the knee and let this clock run out. So the Jaguars, the visitors in this one, but they take home the win. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.